seeing a little bit of radar, but coming down to the south, we have a tornado watch that's in effect for all of our South Carolina communities. No other tornado warnings at this time, but along this line that's going to be passing through Columbia, we will see we will continue to watch that rotation here from some of these cells as they move inland. Let me give you a bigger picture too to kind of guide you on what we're seeing with Helene. If you're maybe just tuning in, you got that warning, so you just checked in with us here. We are going to see more of these storms over the next few hours, and they're just going to ride over the same area. So not only do we have the threat of storms that could rotate and some severe storms here, damaging wind gusts going to be a concern, but we're also going to see these very heavy downpours, and we have quite a bit of flooding here across the mountains, where 2 to 4 inches of rain has already fallen. Seeing these intense downpours riding along the spine of 77 also brings some concerns here for some flooding risks, and we do have more of those flash flood watches that are likely going to be expanded further east over the next few hours. Flood warnings in effect across the mountains for Ashe County into Watauga County, and we have some flood advisories that have been issued here for Alexander, Catawba, and Lincoln counties. So just as dangerous will be that flooding if you're going to be out on the roads today, tomorrow. Really not the time though to be out running those errands. Hopefully you already took care of everything you needed to do to prepare for Helene that will be making landfall later this evening. So Helene still hundreds of miles away from landfall, but it is going to intensify, and these storms are only going to become more numerous over the next few hours. So we're seeing the core here, that center of Helene right now off the coast of Florida, about parallel here to Key West. That will be moving inland over the Big Bend region of Florida, but this is a massive storm. So those tropical storm force winds are about 345 miles from center. So this is why we're feeling some of those impacts already here in the Carolinas. Now, peak impacts going to be later this evening. So the fact that we're already seeing some of these cells rotate, just you got to hang tight here because we're going to be in for a longer ride today. By tomorrow morning, we'll see some gusts 50 to 60 miles per hour as well. But let's focus in again on this cell again that has that tornado warning. And I'm just going to check to see if we have any information. Looks like we may have an update here yeah, so there's no reports right now of any sort of funnel clouds reported. So we're just seeing more of that rotation. And again, this is something that we're getting. This is just radar indicated. This has not been confirmed. Considering that it is in a populated area or a more populated area, we would assume that we would get a few more reports here, especially that this is going to be passing over the airport. So let me pull up one more time here the velocity tracker just to see if we are seeing still some broad rotation as it passes over now the county line into Gaston County. This will be tracking over 85, so at the very least we're going to see some intense winds as it does cross towards Belmont in the next 10 minutes. So you want to make sure that you are in a safe place here today. You want to stay away from the windows. This is definitely not a day to be spending time outdoors. If you don't have to be in the car, you want to make sure that you're staying in your office or you are staying in your home. We're going to continue coverage as well on social media, so we wanted to break in. We'll likely be doing this a lot more today. Hang tight. We got a few more hours here of these storms with severe weather likely through the evening into Friday morning before things clear out.